Hello, it's Polish Paul VR, welcome to my channel, and it's time to do another video about all the biggest upcoming PlayStation VR games, the ones that you are asking the most in my comment section, the ones that the community is most excited about. I like to do them every couple of months, put them all together in one video and give you all the latest info. The list is done alphabetically, so let's just do it, and we're starting from ALVO. So the latest information is they was going to apply for Sony's QA and have the beta ready very soon. They was hoping to have it kind of end of May, I think, in June at some point, but sadly they missed their spot due to different times when it comes to the European store, so they kind of had to postpone it, but rest assured they're working hard to get this beta to the QA, and then everyone who applied, once they passes, it takes about 2 weeks, then you'll be able to play it. So let's hope they're gonna pass at the first attempt. They're already saying the game running at 60 first frames per second, no problem. Of course, you'll be able to use aim controller, move controllers, or DualShock. 5 vs 5 multiplayer, 3 different game modes, looks very promising. ALVO been in the development for a while. They kind of risen from their ashes because at one point it's been cancelled, but now they're getting ready for Sony's QA, so hopefully we will see the beta in June. Next game is BIGSCREEN, more of an application, but something what many people want, meant to come out in Q4 2019, didn't happen, got delayed to Q1, then to Q2, then to Q3, latest is Q4 or Q1 2021. But they saying they doing whatever they can, they doing their best to have it out by the end of this year, so most likely Q4, and this delay is due to the things working differently than on PC, and they saying they need to program a lot of new code because they want to release it with the same features as PC version. So sadly we still have to wait a bit. BIGSCREEN looks great if you want to chill out with your friends, watch movies, watch 3D movies if you want, even rent the movies. Lately they've had this event when you could watch SpaceX shuttle going to space in virtual reality, so definitely they're doing a lot, you know, to make sure people are entertained. But also, of course, as always, on PlayStation VR we have to wait, hopefully Q4, and this is in the beta stage, so it will be for free. Okay, and a bit of info about Blade and Sorcery. I don't want to talk too much about this game because it looks like PSVR version won't be happening. In past they said it is on the roadmap, and in the December 2020, after they release 1.0 version on Steam, which is the full release, the game exits early access. Then after that they would work on Oculus Quest and PSVR version if technically possible. But their latest reply about this game, if people ask about PSVR version, basically they saying there is no plans of making PSVR version of Blades and Sorcery, so keep that in mind. It's probably not gonna happen. If it's gonna happen, might be, I don't know, 5% chance. 95% you're never gonna see it. And next game, possibly the biggest game of them all, not even a game, but games, maybe whoever gonna create them. Dreams VR, what's happening with it now? They testing virtual reality in England, in UK. They ask people to join them, then people can play VR, give them feedback. They're gonna get paid for it as well, so obviously it needs to be a very good feedback. And basically they testing this VR mode to make sure it's all sounds and safe when it releases. In past they said if you making game in VR in Dreams, you're gonna have to play through it. My best guess is for the optimization, so you know, 60 frames per second. I'm assuming the game will tell you when people might be feeling sick, so you know, comfort options as well you're gonna have to think of. But nevertheless, it seems like this is just around the corner. I think testing ending in the middle of this month, so you know, might be even in July and we might have this VR mode. Of course, if you own Dreams, this is gonna be an add-on, just another update, so it will be for free if you got the base game. Okay, and then next game is Hellsplit Arena. The latest on this game is that it's coming to PlayStation VR, but not anytime soon. By not anytime soon, I don't know what to say, maybe end of this year, beginning of next year. I've done interview with the developer, and what they said is follow us on Discord and we'll be making PSVR announcement down there. Lately they shared on Twitter some other thing what they working in the game, so now you'll be able to slash enemies in half and even play around with their goods, looks like it. At the moment, of course, you can chop hands, legs and, you know, heads, anything you want. The combat is very good, I played it on PC, I really like it. The enemies got that weight to it, they quite meaty, so it's not one punch and they dead, but you have to slash them few times. Very good game, so I cannot wait for the PSVR announcement and what it's going to be. Okay, and the next big game that I'm being asked about a lot, and the one that many people are excited about, is of course Iron Man VR, and we know what's happening with it already. The game releasing on 3rd of July, the demo is out, it's for totally free, go and download it. Plays great, looks great and sounds great. If you don't have PSVR but you want to play Iron Man, then there is a bundle and you can buy it with the game. If you don't have Move controllers, and this is the cheapest way to get Move controllers and it's in stock as well, there is a Move controllers and Iron Man VR bundle, so you're buying 2 moves with the game. And you know what, with prices being so much bloated because of the shortage of moves, if you buy that $99, fair price for moves and game, so yeah, can't go wrong with Iron Man VR. And next game is one of the games I cannot wait for, and it's one of the games that the developer really keeping quiet about. I'm talking of course about Sniper Elite VR. All we know about this game is that it's coming to PlayStation VR. They announced it last year and then they demoed the game at Gamescom and other various gaming events. Sadly, apart from that, we didn't saw anything else. In this game you'll be able to play with aim, moves or DualShock, it will have teleportation, all smooth locomotion, all the comfort options can be switched off. So it looks very good. I think they wanted to have it at Gamescom this year as well, but of course Gamescom not happening. E3 not happening as well, so I'm assuming around this time, this month and maybe next month, we should have some more announcements, but they definitely was working on it for a while, so hopefully we will find out a bit more very soon. Okay, and the next game is lately announced, Star Wars VADER Immortal. 3 episodes gonna come at same time as a one game. As we know, on PC it's released in 3 different times, each episode for like, I can't remember, every 2 months or something, I don't know now. So I'm expecting it's gonna cost about $30, as each episode is $9.99, about 2.5 hours long, and then you've got this virtual dojo when you can be Jedi, you can use the Force, you can use all the coolest lightsabers from the Star Wars movies. It looks really good. I tried it on PC. It plays like a movie. You are in the movie going from scene to scene and interacting with stuff. But the story is quite interesting as well. And this is coming this summer, but they didn't give us release date yet. But summer is just around the corner. Okay, and next game is Thief Simulator. So since the announcement, I think last year in July, August, they said that yes, they're working on PSVR version. That was back then in 2019. What they say now, they still working on it. They are in talks with Sony. So I don't know if it's becoming to PlayStation 5 or still to PlayStation 4. I have no idea. But it's definitely announced they're working on PC version as well, because the flat game had very good reviews. There was few issues with VR version, which they already sorted out. It's kind of, you know, got quite deep mechanics, so you've got this like an open areas, what you go in, driving around, whatever. You have to observe the houses, see the patterns of people who lives there, see if there is any CCTV cameras, see if some noisy neighbors as well. All that comes in play for you to strike at the perfect time to loot as much as you can and then go away and sell it. So very interesting game, stay tuned to the channel. As soon as I know anything about Thief Simulator and any other game, of course I will be passing it on. Okay, so another game is Undead Citadel, and what's happening with this game, it sadly got delayed. It's meant to come out in Q2, sadly it didn't happen. The developer said there is no chance we can make it, so Q3 this time. So we should have it soon, hopefully. It looks like it's be releasing on all the platforms at the same time. This is another physics-based combat game which got proper story mode, so you're not just in the arenas, but you're traveling through the levels, you know, interacting with characters, but most importantly, fighting your enemies, and apparently it feels great. Also, this game it only supports move controllers, of course, but if you got 3D ruler, you'll be able to use 3D ruler as well. Just a bit of extra usage of this controller. Okay, and last but not least, Zero Caliber, a game that is scheduled for Q2 2020. Q2 ends at the end of June, so it should be this month. But the latest on this game is they posted on their Steam page little note that because of COVID they had to like delay few things been getting slower. Now they are back to the rhythm, but does that mean the PSVR version gonna be delayed or not? I don't know. My best guess is expect a little delay, but nevertheless the game will happen for PSVR version. It will come with online multiplayer as well, so you'll be having single player campaign, but same campaign you can play it with co-op. But apart from that, you're gonna have PvP with 3 different game modes, and also this game will only support move controllers. They said they tried aim controller, but sadly it wouldn't work that great with the game, because in this game you can swap the attachments on the fly. Also there is some climbing, so it's kind of hands-on, but hopefully they worked it out the best possible locomotion option, so hopefully it will be working great. Okay, so there you have it, all the latest info about all the biggest PlayStation VR games. Nicely condensed, nicely packaged in this little information. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please press a like, and of course, if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. And that's it, bye.